ACOG iRacing Gold National Series will take the green flag here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Thank you all for tuning in here live for this 5th or 6th race. I'm not really sure, honestly, what race we are in. But regardless, we're here, we're live, and I'm set to go ahead and pull ourselves 100 laps here at this 1 mile oval. Should be a fun one as everybody gets themselves set up. Points displayed right in front of your screen. Parker White leads the points, Brody Gardner in 2nd, Justin Johnson 3rd, Sertage and Basin around out 4th and 5th. A fair amount of people here for tonight, so should see a fun race play out for these next 100 or so laps we are about to run here for tonight. But in total, I currently see 26 on the chart, and it's still growing at the moment, so should be a lot of fun to see on who will pull themselves into victory lane after this session. But I started the broadcast late, so we're gonna have to do our little thingy of going over all our track statistics after the national anthem here for tonight. So rise out, remove your hats as we salute our nation's colors. ACOG iRacing Gold National Series. Race number 5 out of 6. Or not 5 out of 6. What am I saying? That is definitely not 5 out of 6. Race number something out of something. We're at 15 races total, and I don't even know what race we're on. Oh boy. Race number 5 out of 15. Do apologize about that, but we're near upon halfway soon. So it should be a lot of fun seeing who's gonna pull themselves into a nice situation out of New Hampshire. So everybody's getting themselves set, and we should have a nice race ahead of us as we get set here for 100 laps of racing here for tonight. Oh boy, should be fun, should be fun. I am excited. Everybody should be excited. This is New Hampshire. I'm not saying an exciting racetrack, but of course a short track. Gonna, no surprisingly, have its own fun ways of making things entertaining here. But we showed the points order. We'll show you the standings as right now as everybody gets themselves set. Yeah, looks like a 35. Hunter Johnson getting himself set up. Still a few drivers taking some laps around. Like Dominic Howe out on the racetrack too. So there he is. Work himself off that final corner and onto the front stretch. So Dominic, that number 68 machine. There's Yurik. There's Mitch Hobbs in the 89. Been a moment since we've seen him on the racetrack, so cool to see that 89 work himself around. Working turn number 3. Dominic Howe we just mentioned about. There's Nelson, as well as Hunter Johnson in a 35. Working himself off the corner. Basin logs in a .4. No surprise, see him win the pole. He's always fast in and out, so. Basin here to have a fun time as Hunter works himself to the start-finish line. Gonna be looks like a 7, so Hunter's gonna be 6th right off the start. All right, that looks like just about 23 seconds remaining in this qualifying session. Seems as though most of us have logged in at least, or at least everybody who wanted to log in a lap has at least logged in one. Except for a few drivers who were taking their way around. It's like Bachman in the 84, kind of on the racetrack is right. 27, Jason Nelson, Mitch Hobbs, and Dominic Howe getting themselves set here for this one. Thank you all for tuning in here live on the Maxspeedtv channel. iRacing Gold National Series for ACOG Tour. And itself set up as your full order is going to be shown on your screen right up ahead. I'm excited. You should be excited. Everybody should be excited. I'm currently not excited because Chase Elliott just got Mickey to win. You just got DQ'd. I'm disappointed. 28 people in total. Not all 28 of them will take the checkered flag, unfortunately, because not all 28 of them are going to take the checkered flag due to the fact that we are not everybody's gridded in here for tonight. Dylan Basin gonna lead the field to the green. Rexford, nice qualifying effort by him. Hunter Johnson returns out here tonight. Kenneth Bueno making a return, as well as Cole Woody. He's Dominic Howe, 68, also there in the process. Frimpong. And the rest of the order is going to be shown on your screen. There's Parker White. And everybody else getting themselves set and enlisted here for this 100 lap event. Alright, so yeah, a fair amount of laps to log in here for tonight.
Alright, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Take 2 pace laps around. Fair amount of drivers gonna take an EOL. Fair amount of people taking EOLs and gonna pull themselves left, but we're ready to get ourselves set here for 100 laps of racing at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Glad everybody could tune in here tonight, as 28 drivers will green flag as here we go. 118 of Kenneth Bueno. Gonna lead the field to the charge. Green flag is out, and we're up and away here at New Hampshire. Look at the field spread themselves through the second corner. Fair amount of drivers just getting loose and trying to situate themselves. As the 118 of Kenneth Bueno will lead the charge right up off the corner. It's Dominic Howe on the bottom side of the track, trying to make something happen there. Bit of contact there with, looks like Sir Tajman and Hunter Johnson. They work themselves cleaning into the corner as Hunter washes up big time. 49 to Sir Taj, trying to get himself to the bottom as they race side by side off the corner. Brody Gardner follows in pursuit. 25 drivers in total have taken the green, taking it as Frimpong, big overshoot. We're gonna go 4 wide. 4 wides through. This is not gonna work as Hunter's actually gonna back off of it. Look at the driver scramble right behind. That's Parker White all the way on the apron as he gets around with Basin, but boy, having a nice run so far is Kenneth Bueno. I'm going to have to restart ATVO because ATVO is a disaster at the moment. 3 wide as Jason Nelson out of the way for the moment. There's a lot of scrambling around this mid-pack. Oh, contact. It's Basin and White getting into each other.
All right, man.
Oh, there's your caution as... Oh, the 3 and the 53 are going to collide post-caution. Came and Frimpong run into each other, but the caution wasn't for that. It was for something else. We'll slow it down to pace car speed and see what happened as, looks like, point of impact was, Corey Rexford, 045, getting spun around by the 27, Jace Nelson. 42, Eric Williams, really nowhere to go off of that. After that, you're at right here, looks like the 3. If Ryan came, washed up as well into the outside wall, caused him to get into Frimpong, so nobody with extreme damage off of that, but in terms of extreme, unfortunately, we've halted progress in for the moment, as we're under caution for the first time. So Tajman already has a 16x. We're only 6 laps in. Alright, gonna restart here with lap number... lap number 9. Kenneth Bueno, I mean, haven't really mentioned about him. He led this thing to the green because Basin took an EOL. Here he is now sitting in a prime spot to pull himself forward. So we'll see how Kenneth will fare out here for this restart. I mean, he has led all laps for so far. We'll see if he can lead the last one. And he's grown as a driver as well. Kenneth has, and very, very excited to see how this will all go for him once we...
Green, green, green.
As he does flourishes as driver. Green flag is out. Fair amount of drivers gonna sweep to the apron. Whoa! Fair amount of drivers getting into the outside wall. And look out, it's Bachman and Hunter getting together. just got... Oh, there they go again.
Caution is out.
Sertage is in it. Frimpong goes around again. Parker White disconnects. Yeah, it looks like Sertage washed right into number 49. You see Yurt get in there, but both of these drivers escaping with minor damage. Sertage, unfortunately, gonna be out of it. He's gonna get an EOL. Kenneth stays himself out as well as Adonis. I'm pretty sure half the drivers toward the back are gonna hit pit road due to the fact they have some type of damage. The 8 of Justin Johnson has very, very severe damage on that front end. Hunter Johnson getting a black flag. Work himself out. Sertage in the 49 gets an EOL for causing the incident. You see the amount of drivers are on pit road trying to repair as much as they can. 8 of Justin Johnson. Everybody works themselves out. Still Kenneth up front, but boy, that 8 of Justin Johnson, hate it for him. He has a lot of front end damage, and it didn't slap on that that bumper back on. So working off through. Pace car is in. And we'll kick it off with the races yet again. Green flag is out. Kenneth Bueno in the 118 gonna pull this field to the restart. You see right behind a lot of scrambling going on. Oh, and speaking of scrambling, big wreck! Oh my goodness, there's a car tumbling through the air. The 16, I think, of Matthew Klein was the first one who got sideways, and oh, what in the world is the fit? Oh my gosh, big kickflip by the 53 of Frimpong. He's definitely done for. I'm not really sure if boy, 53 just straight up hooked Klein. Unfortunately, Connor Brandon involved in that. All right. Another early caution. Frimpong and Hobbs got into each other, so Sertage's out of it. Not Frimpong and Hobbs, but try it again. I mean, it's just, I mean, for Bueno, he's trying to. Here we go yet again. Pace car is in.
Green, green, green.
Green flag comes out. Everybody gets themselves rolling. You see the scramble right behind as they work into the corner. Right now, everybody keeps it even. Big overshoot by the 7. But up front, though, I mean, Kenneth Bueno just pulling himself forward. Oh, Dominic getting really loose off the corner. All these guys just trying to file down low and get themselves into a nice rhythm. See Garner here in the 55. Rolling that high side. Oh, big contact as Hunter gets into the 051 and Menchu. He's going to turn him, and both of them go around.
All right, man, caution is out.
Oh,
Caution is out.
big hit up and over. Goes Hunter Johnson. He goes flying into the pit area. Caution comes out. As there's some big damage here in the 35 who went flying. Hunter got into the door. That 051 and Hunter quarter pounded him yet again, and both of them went flying. Hunter gets piled into by the 42. Both of them go flying, and fair amount of people. 24 out of 100 on in. Now a quarter of the way through the race. At 118 of Kenneth Bueno. Just doing a fair job of keeping himself out of trouble, but his drivers are right behind Brody Gardner and Brody and Dominic. Been a bit faster. So I'm curious if how Kenneth is going to control this restart. We got some fair drivers right behind, gonna be a definite factor. Off as the green flag comes out. The 7, look out! We're gonna have a bit of contact as everybody gets themselves pulled on in. Oh, and around goes Dominic.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Was in second place, and it's like I'd had a fair bit of contact. Oh. Awkward place for kind of netco to happen, but it's like Brody, we sailed it on in there and trying to get to the inside of at 68, but Garner doing whatever he can and washes right into the 68 of Dominic. Got a fair amount of major wrecks already. Garner comes in. Gonna have to restart last for causing the incident. So that means Ataconis and now Woody now in third. You got a fair amount of drivers we don't really talk about now inside this top 10. I mean, look at this entire top 10. You got like 5 rookies in a row. Ataconis. I don't know why Woody's being marked as a rookie, actually. He's definitely not a rookie. Hudson, Rexford, and Nelson. Try it again. Only 15 cars on the lead lap. We started with 25. Already a quarter of the field eliminated. Cal Gomes in the 14 hasn't really been talked about a lot. Pace car is in.
Green flag, green flag.
Rhinos hit the throttle and up and away we go. Hobbs to the inside of Jason Nelson. They go, whoa! Big misshift there by the 318 Ataconis. They scramble into the first corner as everybody gets themselves situated. 27 to Nelson is into... They're 5 wide! That's not gonna work!
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution comes out again! Ataconis missed a shift and looks like Hobbs washed into Nelson. After that, Nelson came right back. It's like Nelson was there as Jace tried to pull himself down, but then Corey and the 27, they both came down into each other. Looks like Nelson was just trying to hold it in line as Corey was turning down the racetrack. See the contact there is Hobbs. Just meant you taking the road course portion. A lap to go. Tried it yet again. Kenneth's still up front. Still a fair amount of cars on the lead lap.
Green, green, green.
Take the green flag this time by 34 out of 100. One car jumping the restart toward the back. Jace Nelson now trying to work it down low. Not going to work out for him, but everybody's fairly nice and even as Woody's going to come up with a run on the high side. And get a bit sideways. Look how many cars are on the outside wall. Oh my goodness. Woody lost a lot of time. Now he's under fire from Zach Hudson. 296 going to work himself down low. They're going to squeeze as 318 Adiconis trying his best at the moment, but at the moment might be the who might be the fastest car at the moment might be Brody Gardner in the 55. He's just trapped back in traffic. Themselves right off and everybody into the wall just about as Bueno in the 118 slowly working himself away. They might go 3 wide here in just a moment. Now I think we're into a solid rhythm now as you see 55 of Gardner really washed into the corner. Just about getting to the 17 of Woody. He's really falling back. Brody is on pressure tires as well, so that does help his case. You see the 8 of Justin Johnson trying to follow the 55 through. Everybody washing up the racetrack. Justin Johnson gets to the underside of Hobbs. That's for 4th. Hudson can't really get a bite to pull himself a good ways ahead into 3rd. Here comes Gardner. He's going to shove himself inside. Again, Gardner has fresh tires as well, so he's easily plucking off spots one by one. And you see there how sideways Justin Adiconis, I mean, not Adiconis, but Hudson is. Adiconis trying to follow through with this 55, and for the time being, Bueno. I mean, oh! And there goes the 89. Oh, got a bit more contact. The drivers pulling themselves left, maybe. I'm not really sure what happened back there. But Gardner's now worked himself into 2nd. Kenneth is he had to pit, so Brody doing a nice job of closing the gap between himself and Kenneth. Kenneth really sideways just off the corner. Now I got the 8 of Justin. He's going to be sitting in that nice spot for right now. Kenneth using a higher line to get away from Brody. Using a bit more tire though, unfortunately. Now Brody's going to sail it on in, and Kenneth just cutting it out, just taking his line away for the moment, but he has a more preferred line. I like Kenneth's line better than Brody's, but Brody is using up his stuff to get around that 118 of Kenneth, and these two are going to have a battle here in a moment. You see how deep Brody just likes driving it into the corner. Sets his car up nicely and pulls himself away. He's doing a nice job at the moment. Side by side right up off the corner. Kenneth gets it sideways, unfortunately. And to the front goes Brody Gardner. He's going to sail it in on Kenneth and easily around for that top spot. So new leader is that 55. Kenneth's coming back. Gets a bit sideways, though. So now, first time Kenneth's really been following somebody. And I'm pretty sure Kenneth's going to try to utilize whatever he can to see if what Brody's running out on the racetrack. Try to follow him through and see what he's doing better than what I am. Then put yourself into a nice pace. So see how deep Brody likes driving it into the corner. Hinders a bit of, you know, he's letting the car wash up on the center, not enough to lose some speed off of exit. Yeah, that's just keeping himself nicely, so. Kenneth's unable to really turn down onto the corner. And that's really, that's making him hiccup a lot, but luckily Kenneth, he gets some straighter exits off and keeps him in second spot for the right now. And on top of that, he's running a more defensive line throughout the corner. Keeping Hudson right behind in that 296. Adaconis in this 318 also right behind Justin Johnson, Cole Woody, Ryan Kame also in this process. So fair amount of cars on the lead lap. Still, I mean, only 12 cars on the lead lap coming here with up to halfway. And I'm pretty sure we're past that pit window as well on top of it. So we'll pull up these people since they last pit. Obviously, Brody in the 55, he decided to hit pit road under those cautions, hence why he's in that position. Those drivers right behind. Zach Hudson has a bit of fresher tires, but very surprised that Brody's not really pulling himself too far away for the time being. As well as the aid of Justin Johnson. Justin is actually kept on pace with this top four at the time. So Justin sort of riled back in, and Kenneth, unfortunately, with those older tires, it's not really working to his advantage at the moment. But Kenneth's not losing too much time. He's just hitting his marks and getting himself around, keeping it down low and keeping it defensive. So Brody's using up a bit more tire than what Kenneth is, but Brody has that leverage since he did hit pit road. Now the question is, I mean, Brody's... I'm not really sure if all these drivers are going to make it all the way on one stop alone. We'll just have to see. Again, the reason why Brody kind of pulled himself into this position is due to the fact that he decided to go onto pit road. He decided to work himself onto pit road because he got that EOL earlier with Jace Nelson. Jace currently running all the way back here in the 11th spot, battling here with the 7 of Lewis Galvin. Both those drivers on the lead lap. Matthew Klein's currently 2 laps down, as well as Cole Williams. Well, I haven't really talked about this 43, but I mean, he's there. But Brody's setting his sights away. And on top of that, he might be good all the way to the end. Kenneth Bueno has still yet to hit pit road. He still needs to catch a caution, as well as these other drivers. So Justin Johnson, he hit pit road around the same time that Brody did. So now we're into the point of a long run. So Kenneth trying to do whatever he can. He's washing up big time through the corner. Doing a nice job at the moment. Everybody else is spread out. Cal Gomes, David Bachman. You see Nelson and Galvin. This is only the closest battle for the time being between the 27 and the 7. Nelson doesn't have a front end, and he's just doing whatever he can to roll himself around and get to this checkered flag. 46 laps to go as Nelson hits the wall, unfortunately. Garner's just setting his sights away. Brody's pulled himself by 1.6. Kenneth, not 118. Again, on older tires, it's starting to hiccup for him. As Hudson, he's on the same set. Only difference for Hudson and Kenneth is looks like Hudson maybe a bit faster than that 118. There's a run on him. Passing opportunity here for Hudson. Gonna work himself on inside. Kenneth, unfortunately, can't really do much as Hudson all the way to the apron. Can't get the car woed down enough to get a nice run off the corner. Kenneth launches off. Hudson has to maybe file back in line or still has the nose under Kenneth. He's going to dive on in and clear Kenneth Bueno, and Kenneth goes back into third. Trying to cross him back over, but he'll only do so much. First time I've seen Kenneth on the apron there, by the way. Ooh, lots of smoke. As around goes David Bachman. We'll see if that triggers a caution, but...
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Ah, well, hey. That's not what Garner needed. that triggers the caution, unfortunately. And around goes the 84. That triggered the caution. Yeah, Bachman just simply went around, just trying to wait on people for everybody to go by. Then once he got clean track, he got on track, and then the caution got triggered. So big break here for Kenneth Bueno in this 118. He's gonna go ahead and slap on 4 tires. Brody Gardner on the 55. Work himself on in. So 11 cars on the lead lap. Jason Nelson and Luce Galvin, I'm pretty sure they wanted that. They got a few people beating Brody off of pit road. Ataconis and Zach Hudson. Both of these drivers beat Brody off of pit road. I find that very, very surprising. 16 of Matthew Klein going to take a wave around and pull himself on the lead lap. 84 Bachman unfortunately got lapped under that. Cole Williams was the one who got the lucky dog, so... Now with Zach Hudson up front, Brody Gardner's going to be second. Kenneth falls back to fourth. Jay Johnson's going to be fifth. Ataconis won on Friday night. He's going to be in second, so curious to see on what Ataconis is going to do. Pull themselves to the restart. Green flag this time by 60 Uric on the racetrack as well. You see 60 McFly trying to pull himself forward. Side by side for the lead as Brody Garner. Oh, both of them. Both of these drivers sided. Oh, Ron goes 84 of David Bachman. He alt F forward just to prevent from anything happening. Look out down low as the 318 of Ataconis has a run on Brody. We'll see if it can work, but it looks like no. But Ataconis is definitely there. We'll see if he can shove it to the bottom. It's 55, but line gets taken away, and doesn't help that Zach Hudson's also coming down on the inside. Not three wide, but double wide off the corner. See the big block there by the 17, or on the 17 by the 8. Justin Johnson, whatever he can as these two fight right behind Brody Gardner. Zach Hudson, Justin Ataconis. One of these drivers have to give. Also, it's not going to work to their favor. Or hopefully they don't collide. They're still racing hard back here as Justin Johnson gets... He's down on power. This number 8 is Justin Johnson. He's down on power, and he's trying to do his best. As you see, if the 296 of Hudson, he shoved it as hard as he can, but he's still going to be side by side with Ataconis. None of these drivers are giving up, and now they're losing time to Brody Gardner, who's pulling himself away. Woody by the 8. You see that late braking. Oh. Yeah, now Hudson now in the second. Finally got Ataconis off of him. So now this 296 could start setting his sights on this 55 of Gardner. Kenneth in this 118, he's right behind there as well. He's not letting go too much. Boy, that 3.8, oh man, Zach Hudson just sold that corner. Still keeps that run going, but he needs to stop overshooting that corner if he wants to have a challenge with this 55 of Gardner. And this 318 is taking every opportunity either, as well. But both of these second and third they're catching Brody. Brody is not running a good line at the moment. And you see how much he's washing up and giving up time. So I'm curious how much tire really Hudson sold just overshooting the corner. You see again another overshoot. But Brody's held his ground so far. What's for sure is Zach Hudson's definitely not going to have the same tires as Brody once if these two do battle. But Hudson's definitely starting to close the gap on Brody. Now down to, 0.3. Brody, I'm not really sure if he has a very ill-handling race car, but Hudson's gaining on entry. That means he's using a slight bit more tire than what Brody is. Brody that time, I think he had a better 1 and 2 than Hudson, but Hudson's still there. Nelson getting out of the way. Of a few amount of drivers. See Woody in the 17. He's gained a lot of time on these top 4. And these top 5 are all under at least a second and a half of each other at the moment. So they're all on very good pace. This whole entire top 5 are. In terms of pace, these two have been, you know, back and forward, Hudson and Garner. But Garner has been really slipping up, but, I mean, you could say the same thing for Hudson. He's slipping up as well. None of these drivers have really the consistency to win, in my opinion, at the moment, but the only driver I see right now is only your leader, Brody Garner. I mean, as long as you're in the lead, nothing else much up for it, but Garner, he's not running consistent laps. And, see the 6. Klein's gonna work himself on the pit road and just get himself out of harm's way. Brody really flying up into the corner, and 60 Yerk just trying to get out of the way. What in the world? Off the wall, nearly got into Ataconis, but he's top 2. Oh man, big sail in there by Hudson. Now Brody is starting to get into a rhythm, and it's really starting to work out to his favor. Gonna have a battle here for 4th.
All right, man.
Oh, caution comes out. Well, that's definitely not what we needed. And there goes Rexford. There goes Nelson. What the heck? Well, not much to really say off of that, but caution comes out. $20 laps to go this time by. Only 9 cars on the lead lap. Garner comes out first. Really been the only consistent car, or the most consistent as of right now. Gonna be a bad point night for Parker Wyatt. Parker is going to DNF in 25th. He came in here as the points leader, so curious on where Parker's going to fall. He's won a fair amount of races so far this season. Pace car's in. Brody Gardner in the 55, trying to become a
green.
two-time winner. Themselves off the corner. Justin Johnson getting a bit loose, but Ataconis now in second spot. We'll see if Ataconis could maybe have a shot here at this 55, but coming up with a run. Just maybe Ataconis might have something for Brody Gardner. You see how much Brody really sails it in the corner, but boy, at 318, and he just blew the corner there. Big time. Has another run at Brody. Not too far off, but gotta keep it consistent. And Brody, boy, he washed up the racetrack that time. He got the long. He's getting the exits like he needs to. That mid corner speed though is just killing Brody, and it's allowing these drivers right behind to easily eat up on the 55. You see, I wouldn't say Brody's taking a sluggish line off the corner. He's a bit slow off the corner. But he's making that up by driving it deep into the corner. Oh man, Ataconis in that 318. He's coming up with another one. Brody hasn't been to victory lane in the Xfinity series just yet. He can pick up his first here tonight. Oh, around goes Kenneth Bueno.
Right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, running fifth at the moment. Caution comes out. Get himself rolling. Just. Ugh. Nowhere for Calgones to go. Justin Johnson, unfortunately. To be out. Now the question is, hit pit road, do you not? Want to take track position? We'll see. Brody Gardner is probably... No, he doesn't. Everybody else does decide to hit pit road, so... That's no surprise to see these top five stay out. Matthew Klein gonna work himself now one lap down. But honestly, very surprised. I won't say very surprised, but surprised there to see Ataconis and Zach Hudson decide to pull themselves on back on track rather than doing the opposite of what Brody is. Brody Ataconis could have easily just went on the pit road and beat Brody out by tires, but decided to track position, and there's not a lot of cars on the lead lap. All the way back here to the 8 of Justin Johnson. Justin trying to get that damage repaired as much as he can. Luckily, I think for the 8, I mean, it's not too much. Yeah, Justin already back on the racetrack, so... 12 laps to go this time by late race restart. Been a very hectic race so far, averaging a caution every 10 laps. Had a fair green flag run there. But now it comes down to when Ataconis. Just have to see how this is all going to go as the pace car is going to scoot itself left because Ataconis is going to have a big opportunity here. Cole Williams is back on lead lap, by the way.
Green, green, green.
And they're 4 wide just about. And if Cole Williams can steal this one away, he has a clean car as well, so he could definitely have a shot at Brody if he gets himself through this field. I think he did also hit pit road, so it's 43. Big opportunity here to maybe make it work as both Coles get into each other. And now they're side by side for second. This is going to allow Brody to pull away. Oh, crashing maybe toward the back. Never mind, green flag still out. Oh, now we're crashing. The round goes to 7.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Ooh. Seven of Lewis already started getting loose. Not really sure who to call that on, but you could call it on the 8 for, of course, running into the 7, but 7 got loose big time there off of 4, trying to keep it, you know, pointed straight. Got a shallower exit off, and hence why the 8 washed into him. Wasn't meaning to do that. Wasn't meaning to do that, of course. And now Hudson's gonna decide. Never mind. No, I'm still honestly surprised to see some of these drivers. Cole's gonna be in 4th. Brody has led the last majority of the laps so far. Kenneth is now in 5th. But if anybody wants to have a shot at Brody, it might be Cole. Cole might have been the fastest car. Silently, just laying himself toward the back. He's catching these cautions at a good time. Have to climb back on the lead lap. And we're 11 cars on the lead, all on the lead lap. 5 laps to go once we take the green. Here we go yet again. Important restart, money restart right here for Brody Gardner to secure this thing.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag comes out. And Justin Johnson whips himself up high, but... Oh! Kyle Goins just nailed the inside barrier. Not really sure what inspired that, but... Worked themselves through. Here comes the 318 down low. Has a run. Big opportunity here for the 318. Has to shove it inside. Brody has the option to take his line away. Decides not to, but you slipped up big time there. You see the 296 trying to work that bottom side of the racetrack. Oh, now Cole Williams back into the mix. 4 laps to go this time by. Now 17 to Woody now down low. Woody's going to shove the 43 up the track. Oh, boy. And here comes the 318. Big run right here. Still can't get under him. Cole works himself back into 4th. But he's going to sail Woody. Oh, eye for 9. Oh, he takes out the 318 in the process. Caution comes out. Oh, my gosh. Eye for an eye right there. And Cole gets into Cole. Cole is... Oh my. Yeah, these two, they got into each other, and this 43 did not take any of it. And Adaconis probably not going to have the tires to really keep up with Brody anymore, since he was kind of involved in that. Sucks for both Coles and such. Kyle Gomes, who hit the inside wall. I guess lucky break for him. He's gonna do himself nicely. Lots of cars missing front ends. Here we go. Pace car's in.
Green flag.
Green flag. Justin Johnson trying to jump to start on the high side. They're going to go 3 wide. Brody gets a good start like he needed to. And they keep they go side by side right for second. That's all Brody needed. He's gone. You can check him out and already crown him a winner, because this thing's over. Brody's gone by 4/10. Oh, Justin is gonna go around and he's gonna slide across the track. Look out!
Man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution goes out. Oh my god. Terrible wreck for here the 8. I mean, Justin could not do anything. Ooh. Oh boy. I mean, poor Cal Gomes. Nothing he could do. Nothing. Poor Cal Gomes. Well, I mean, I thought Brody would have had this, but that caution kind of saves him. Alright, now, this time by. This 296 as Zach Hudson. He needs to get going. This is a big restart right now.
Green flag.
Green flag comes out. Oh man, that 296. Well, no, I didn't. No, he pulled away. They're side by side yet again. These two Toyotas. I mean, they've been going at it, and now Ataconis is gonna work himself into second. Unless this 296 gets a run. He's looking for a crossover. Oh, they're in the wall in the back. And Ataconis overshoots the corner. This thing's a wrap for Brody. He's gone. That's white flag. Gone by half a second. And these two have been going at it for like the whole entire race, and they're gonna cost each other the win because of it. Because Brody, all he had to do was just get clean air off of that restart, and he's gonna go to the checkered flag. Brody's gonna wall ride himself through the corner for the final time, but He's actually gonna win the race, just wall riding. Checkered flag for Brody. They wreck right behind as they're side by side for a second. Across the line goes the 318. They're still trying to cross the line. Everybody getting themselves all the way to checkered flag. They wreck across, but Brody gonna win it. What results on your screen? Garner, Ataconis, Hudson, Woody, Kame, top 5. Klein, 6th. What? Cal Gomes, Kenneth Bueno rounding out last car on the lead lap. Justin Johnson, Lewis Galvin. Williams, Rexford, Bachman, Yurik, Hobbs, Menchu, Brandon, Howell, Johnson, and Williams again. Sertage, Basin, Frimpong, White, Nelson, Roman Gill, Wyatt Tinsley, Brady Cox round out the rest of the order. Be right back right after this. More stuff to come. And we'll get ourselves set for post-race interviews. And we're back here live at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I'm going to go ahead and scroll this thing back around here. And congratulations, Brody Gardner, 55. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Sneezes happen. Sneezes come and go. Hopefully that'll be the last one ever. Brody Gardner, 55. Comes up away with the win. We'll go ahead and drag him in and see what he has to say here after a bit of overtime. Scraped himself all the way to checkered flag, but regardless, go ahead and drag him in and see what it has to say. Brody led 62 laps, most out of everybody in the field. I mean, you basically had to survive to keep yourself up ahead, and that clean air definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, the clean air, like, it was more of just not being back in the pack and having to pass cars or not having to avoid wrecks. Once I got up there, it was pretty straightforward to just stay in front. Like, all you have to do is just not let someone get to your outside. So, yeah, overall, just good race, I guess.
Yeah, it was obviously a caution field, but, I mean, track position was very, very important here for tonight, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I did come through the field at like lap 30 after when we got like a 15 lap run, and the difference there was I had 20 lap fresher tires, so the only way you were making a like pass consistently was new tires, and that's just the way this track is with the way the groove was and the way the grip is.
Luckily for you, you perfected it, and you worked yourself, leading the most laps out of everybody and going in victory lane. Congratulations, man. But before we let you go, any special want to take care for tonight?
I'd like to thank the team. I'd like to thank you for putting the league on, putting the broadcast on. I'd like to thank Sartaj Main for wrecking the entire field tonight. He's my boy. He always makes it easier for me. And that's it.
Alright, bud. 10-4. Brody Gardner rounds himself out in victory lane. We'll go ahead and see you coming next race, man.
Thank you.
Second place is Justin Adiconis on in, and Justin won the Friday night truck race, but unfortunately just a lap, just a position short here for tonight, but definitely not a disappointing one. Justin didn't lead any laps, but came up second here for tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pretty solid race. Fortunately, a little bit of damage that final run. Got caught up in some other guys' incident, but didn't hurt me too bad. But yeah, overall pretty good run.
Yep, and you're battling there with Zach Hudson throughout the whole entire race. Again, passing was hard throughout the whole entire race. I mean, it's the name of the game. The meta here at New Hampshire is track position had to mean a lot, but how did you maintain second here?
I mean, we had a pretty good race between me and Zach. He threw it in the last corner, and I was able to cross him back over and get the run to the line. But yeah, basically it was just restarts really. Was able to keep positions. I actually like restart on the outside more because you're able to get that keep the momentum up. But yeah, it was basically just restarts, and then the last lap crossing back over to hold second was basically it.
All right, about 10-4. Congratulations on second. But before I let you go, I just want to thank you for tonight.
Yeah, as I've said the previous two times, Logan Cozy and Jackson Menchu, both them. They actually and Carmine Crusoe. I like to add Carmine this time. Carmine was spotting me before his internet died. I think I don't know what happened, but yeah, that was those three guys as always. They're the ones that helped make it happen.
All right, about 10-4. Justin Adiconis rounds himself out second. Go ahead, Zeke. Coming to next race, man.
Thank you.
And the 296 is out. Zach Hudson not here in the booth, and that'll be it here for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in here live for the Xfinity race here at New Hampshire. We will go ahead and see you next week, same time. Probably on Saturday, rather than on Friday, is when the truck series will be running. So keep that in mind, and we'll pull ourselves through the next week.